Hello everybody, welcome back to a World of Warship Blitz video. Today we are looking at the Tier 9 US light cruiser, the Seattle. So this and the Worcester and a Tier 4 premium Russian battleship have dropped into my mailbox. So I've got a bit of work to do over the next couple of days. So we'll start with Seattle here in the Golden Channel map. So I've played a couple of games. This was the first game, and probably I'd be fair to say it's probably the better of the two. So the Seattle is basically a ship with main armament only, is the best way of describing it. So it has no secondaries. Obviously, being an American cruiser, it has no torpedoes. It has fantastic AA, and as you can see, it's got 2 radar, and it's got three sonar consumables, although one of those is because of the commander. So what we're going to do is typically what I do in the Golden Channel map is head up towards the centre and get inside and start to protect our interests. And as you can see, we've got one of our destroyers getting lost over to the left there, one of our destroyers getting in there, and their 2 destroyers are making a play for the map. And well, that's causing us a bit of grief. 7 hits on that destroyer, that will have hurt. So the interesting thing about the Seattle, 6 hits on that other one, is that its shells are very slow. So shooting at destroyers at long range, just tagged them with 1 hit on that, is actually a bit of a problem. Here's, give that Megami a bit of a hit, see what happens there. And we got 8 hits on the Megami, so that will have hurt. So here we are in the cap circle. The enemy's got it, but I'm going to maintain a presence there. It's good to see that that Jeep is also asking people to help capture the cap circle. And what I'm going to do is just try and stay at maximum range, but within the cap circle. You can see I've put the speed on to go forwards in order to maintain a presence and just try and set some fires on this Frederick de Grosser. So it's a Tier 8, Tier 9 game, rather than a Tier 9, Tier 10, which is good. And as you can see, we have the smoke being used. Well, I've gone out of the cap circle. My radar's lit up. You can see, I'm assuming that circle represents the things that are within my radar range, and unfortunately that destroyer's not. But it is a good radar range. It only lasts 10 seconds. But yeah, I was hoping to be able to get some hits on that destroyer in the smoke, because often what destroyers will do when they're in the smoke will, they'll basically hide out. I've lost Jeep, who was our destroyer, who was helping to hold the capture zone. It's 116 to 28 points. And at the moment, because we've taken the capture zone off them and they haven't captured it fully back, it means that no one's earning points off it. Someone seems to have either died or disappeared out of the capture circle. Disappeared out of the capture circle would be what I'd describe it as. And so therefore we have captured it, gaining some points until this Izumo, would you believe it, pushes me out of the cap circle. Oh, far out, don't. So we've got 2 enemies within the capture circle, taking it back. So I try and pin myself, because as long as they don't make it turn white and neutral, we will continue to earn points off it. And there we go. And they're going to capture it back. So we've got 152 points out of a ship and holding the cap circle. Second ship, that destroyer, which freezes the movement on the cap circle. So this is very much a game based around the holding of this capture circle. And actually, it's not entirely a game involved around who maintains a grip of the cap circle. It is basically my battleships. I have no idea what they're doing. Right, so I turn in reverse. I'm getting better at this. Often what will happen is that I'll get my directions mixed up. That's cool. Don't slip out of the circle. And we're going to capture this thing back. We've got the capture circle, and yeah, so I think the key thing for me is to stay alive. So we'll see if we can pound this Azumo in the meantime. We have another cruiser moving into the cap circle, which is useful. I am probably exposing myself a little bit broadly here, but yeah, that hurts. But then again, it's only an Azumo, so I'll just pop forward. By the time he's reloaded, I'll be behind that rock, probably facing the other way. The Benson, so try and light up that Iowa. This Benson's going to be a problem, so he's doing his torpedo run. I've got to turn away, see if I can land stuff on him. He lights up, and what happens there? Lots of hits, but he must be on very low health. But I'm on very low health too, and I think these torpedoes are going to do the business. 1, 2, taken down in the final 20 seconds of the game. But we managed to hold the centre cap long enough that we're ahead on points. So one ship ahead, but almost double the number of points. So that's a win. We'll take that win in the Seattle. Yeah, it's a ship very much designed for long range sort of bombardment, and it's probably a difficult ship to hold the cap in, but we managed to do it, so that was good. So there we go, the Seattle, and how to hold the cap in the Golden Channel map. Anyway, I haven't got any stats for this, and I might do a separate video in which I go through the stats for the two ships, the Worcester and the Seattle. So look out for that. 144 hits, 9 fires, and 26,000 damage from fires, and that's what this ship's about. Coming second in the game, obviously 3 captures really helps out, no kills, and 66,000 damage. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.